Hey, what's up, Frog? How you doing? I was gonna attempt to change some stuff. Why is my music so loud? It's like still extremely loud. Yeah, it was an attempt to change my background up, but I guess, or like my overlay at least, but no, doesn't look like that's gonna happen. The dang, what the heck? That wasn't even close. There we go. Is that better? Yeah, it's better. Okay. We'll just run that. Alright, we're gonna do some painting. Whoa. It makes me extremely pink on the screen. So for people who are new to this is like just like a tabletop game, just like Warhammer or anything else. And you can paint in this game. You can paint all your models, which is pretty neat. And I'm working on this dude right now. I primed him black. I need to do his eyebrows. Which I think I started with backfire. I do have masking on down here, you can see it. It'll make it to where you don't jack up your other stuff in the other layers of your model painting. It's not perfect though, you can still jack stuff up pretty bad. Switch to the airbrush. And go with a little bit lighter color and take the size down. Maybe not that much. So we're really trying to capture like where the light's coming down on his brow. And like over here on, let me switch my angles up. Over here on this side, it's not gonna be as much. Even though the lighting's like off in this model thing, like he'll still have it right here. Like it'll be light on top. Like in these areas here. And I'm getting a little bit deeper red. Just like that. And I want to really look down right here and do the same thing. Boom. And then kind of just scrape over the top of that. With a little bit of a lighter orange. This is Cliff's Edge, is what it's called. We're gonna wash it up with something bright. Like the opacity inspired. Too much. Too much. What do y'all think? Y'all think that looks pretty good? I think I like that. I think it matches his hair. It might actually match too good. That one ended up a little bit lighter because I went heavy on the top. I think the heavy on the top looks better though, like that. I don't know, what do y'all think? Y'all think it looks pretty good? Like that? Like a little bit more blonde eyebrows? Or do you think it should be a little bit darker? Should I wash over it in like a... maybe a darker red or a brown even. Then come down here and grab a brown. I'll let it grow on me a little bit. Let's see, what else do we have going on in this thing? Have we done anything else? No. I did start working on his jacket, and I finished his shirt, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, his shirt's done. Yeah, I finished all that. And his neck. I think I've got all the flesh tones done, because I'm pretty sure he's wearing gloves. Like, he's wearing a glove on that hand. And yeah, he's wearing a glove on that hand as well. So I don't have any more flesh tones to do. Which I was really happy with the way his face came out. I feel like his face looks really good. For what it is. Ooh. Also, I did my first tournament in this game the day after I got it. And I won one match, lost one match, and then my computer crashed. Because Windows was trying to update to a hard drive that didn't exist. So, you got that. You'll have that. Luckily I didn't lose anything. I also need to go figure out like what color I'm gonna paint his armor. Oh, I finished his belt too. Yeah, he's got like these armored shoulder pads. And then he's got these robotic augments. Like this arm has like, where's the biceps gone? It's like robotic, but then it's like pieced out right here. Like kind of like a machine part. And same way over here. And I think I got something cool I want to do with these, but I'm not sure if it's gonna work. Like where he's got the pieces. Like where I take, here I can just do it for like an instance. Like where I take some like green. And then somehow I'm gonna blend this in. So then I would take like, I made this color green the other day. It makes it a little bit more vibrant over top of that neon green. Like almost like a LED type color. It's like very, very bright. Look how bright it is. It's ridiculous how bright that is. And then like, so that's, I would have to take like a dark wash and then just kind of fade it in, maybe even a little bit more, 37 maybe, then fade that. Yeah, it's starting to fade a little bit better. And then on the inside here, paint that, okay, I'm on airbrush still. Okay, cool, yeah, you can paint the inside of this pretty good. I'm kind of messing up the outside again. So on these, I would want to do the inside first, definitely. But we'll just do this side just so figure out if it'll look good or not. I think it'll look good. That's not really making a difference because of how far down in there it is. Oh yeah, it makes a difference. It really gives it like a more white shine to it. So then like, looking back at it, it almost looks like he's like being built, like pixelating into existence or out, whichever way. But then like, it doesn't take too much away from like the rustic looking jacket. It's like a subtle transition right there, and that. Alright. But yeah, just like that subtle transition right there makes it like sells it more. I feel like, yeah. So that's probably what we'll work on then, and we'll even put it down here on his cloak, like in here. So maybe that's where I'll start, is down here, and then work up doing all those. Cause I'm not gonna like skip on these. Like some people might skimp on these, like their modeling, because of the gameplay. Like a lot of people just enjoy the gameplay. I've met several people that have not painted a single model, they've only played the game, and that's all they do. Which is fine, if that's your bag. I definitely like the painting just as much as I do the playing of this game. It plays like, in my opinion, it plays more like War Machine than anything else. Especially with like the currency, you get like currency every round. There's like modifiers for it. You can get more depending on your like commander. You have a set number of units coming in, and you can, you know, well, you don't field them all. You have to call them in, and that's gonna cost action points. Or in this game, it's Cinder. That is the resource that you're using. So I'm being kind of sloppy because it doesn't matter. Like the overspray isn't gonna matter. I'm not trying to be too sloppy though. Like at the same time, it's just not gonna matter too much in the grand scheme of things. Something I really need to learn about this game is the meta. The tournament list I built with no context whatsoever. I did not watch any guides. I didn't watch anything. I just kind of read the abilities of the captain and the other like units, and I was just like, oh, you know, that sounds cool. That sounds like it synergizes, and some of it did, I guess, and then some of it really did not. So I'm wondering, yeah, this should be right here. This should be green as well, probably, like where it's being completed or disassembled, rather, whichever one, however you take this. Hopefully you all get my vision. That's aggravating. I wish that wouldn't have happened. Is there a way that I can angle this where that won't happen? Yeah. Okay. And the music is kind of just chill today. I didn't... Usually we're listening to some sort of rock music or something, but wasn't really feeling it like that. Yeah, I think this will look better in the long run, just going ahead and painting this like this. Why is that not coming through very well? It's like, it's taken a while to actually shade this in very well. It'll be okay though. Looks alright. Alright, and then we're gonna take, how much of the underside of that cape can we see from the front? A fair amount, honestly. So we'll have to do the front side too. We'll finish this section first. Oh wait, what am I doing? I need to go back to that split green. And then take the brush size down just a hair. And then we're gonna run it on the edge. That. It doesn't have to be perfect. And since it doesn't have to be perfect, we're just gonna zoom out a little bit and then just run a line all the way around it. Alright. Then that kinda looks alright. Yeah, that'd be alright. Then we'll come down here and grab this, which is G2EE G2. If anybody wants the actual numbers or anything of this stuff, let me know and I'll get it for you. And then we're gonna run this on like the very edge, and this is supposed to like just be like the glow, essentially. Like, oh, Giraffe, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. So this is gonna be like just the glow of all this going on. It gets pretty bright, like, surprisingly. Oh wait, that's one thing about, like, one gripe I have about the painter is when you zoom in, like, it's helpful in some sense and not in others that your brush size changes. Mini painting streams? Yeah. Yeah, all the old school people will know, or remember Jawa balls. I don't know if you remember them, but they, he used to stream painting Warhammer minis. Oh, well, he didn't stream, he made like YouTube videos. I think he might have streamed like later on. And that was who I always got like my beginning paint techniques for when I actually physically painted miniatures. I have not done it in a long time. I've done some canvas painting recently, but not oh, Soul Bad Guy, thanks for the follow, dude. I appreciate it. Yeah, I've done some canvas painting recently, but not nothing to write home about. Just like some little projects here and there. It's not getting bright right here. It's kind of aggravating. Kind of throws off the whole vibe of it, doesn't it? Any of you guys play Moonbreakers? I mean, I'm assuming you do because you wouldn't be in the MoonBreakers thing. If not, then you should definitely check it out. It's a really cool game. I feel like they do a horrible job advertising it. Like an absolutely horrible job advertising it. Like, no offense to the devs. They just don't do good advertising the game. Especially to people who play like war games and stuff. Because it took a long time for me to find this game, and it's been out for a considerable amount of time. Like, oh, that might be too bright, huh? That kind of looks bad. I think it just needs like a once over like that, right? Maybe a line. Okay, let's make the brush a little bit bigger. Just take over one line like that. Yeah, that looks way better. Yeah, I feel like they do a bad job of advertising this game. You've been playing since the beta test, as far as you know? They're waiting to do their big advertising punch once they close the actual launch instead of just... yeah. I feel that, but they have to walk that fine line, right? Like, that War Machine didn't walk with when they put out the War Machine Tactics game. It was such a good game too, and it was just doomed for failure. They released the game without all the models. And in this game, they have like really good possibilities because nobody knows how many models are supposed to be in the game. Nobody has army lists of this game built outside of the online aspect of it, so it is a game that only exists online, which is good, in my opinion. That looks bad. That also looks bad. That looks better. Okay. Hopefully y'all can see where I'm going with this. I feel like this is going in a good direction, I hope. And then we're gonna kind of do the same thing. We're gonna use wash to kind of bring this together right here on the edge. I feel like it needs to be more drastic than that, but I'm afraid to make the brush any smaller. I don't know if it's softening it up enough. Like, it's hard to blend neon green and brown, right? Like, how do we go about this? Like, where we don't dole it out too bad. See, like, that doled it out too bad. Or do I just leave it dirty like that? I mean, when it's zoomed out, like when this is gonna be in a match and it's zoomed out, that's what it'll look like. That right there looks, in my opinion, looks really good. But when you get down on it, not so much, right? But out here, shoo! It's a bad boy right there. So how do we blend this better? We could try dry brushing a little bit, maybe. That actually doesn't look too bad. $5 to 10%? You think so? Like on the outside? Let me undo that. So take the same color green and then go like 5 on the airbrush. Like this. Is that too much? It gives a good glow effect. I will give you that. Like a little bit closer, maybe like that. It's rough, isn't it? It's a rough line. Maybe I shouldn't have made the line so rough underneath of it. You know what? Let's think on it. Let's think on it. It's a good thing about this thing is we can always think on it. It's not like our paint's gonna dry. And we can finish this up. Do the get the arms done, and then we can maybe finish the jacket up. It's lightning outside. That's what I was just looking at. Weird summer weather, or winter weather. I mean, weird winter weather going on today. This is gonna be hard to get into right here. That's actually looking pretty good though. I've been thinking about how I was gonna paint this guy, and I'm slowly getting a vision in my mind. It's slowly looking better and better. How many models have you painted so far? I know there's some people that's painted like all of them, and then some people who haven't touched it at all. I'm trying to make this line a little bit cleaner and see what this looks like. Oh yeah. 15 through 20? So like a third of them? Oh wow. Like super detailed or just enough to like just say like they're yours? if you know what I mean. Yeah, I feel like that looks pretty good. Nice little glow effect on it. Then we can do it down here too, as well. Moderately detailed, yeah. I don't usually go into details that won't be visible zoomed out. But it's been probably 3 hours. Oh, wow. I don't know how much time I got in this guy so far. A lot of it is just me goofing and like seeing how the different modes work and how the game like treats textures and stuff. Like different you know, techniques you can pull off with the in-game tools. So a lot of it is just that, but I'm sure as I get more refined, I'll be able to be faster. I noticed the masking tools kind of hit or miss sometimes. Like sometimes it's really good and sometimes it's not. Like depending on the model. And I guess the layers that they have like coded in. And there's only so detailed you can get with these things because of the pixels, obviously. Tranos model in particular could have used a lot more masking layers. I'm finding with Excalibur here, let me save this real quick before something bad happens. And I'll show you what I've got on Excalibur. Like, so like literally like basically the only thing I've done on him is his sword. This was me messing around and figuring out how washes worked. But I did his sword. And it's not exactly the way I want it, but it's like, that's the way it's gonna be for now. Like, I'm not gonna go back and redo it now. But yeah, like, it's kind of dull. Like, when you look at it compared to the other paints, and it's because I didn't mix any of these. These are all pre-mades. Whereas on him, I'm like mixing more paints, so like you can just look at him and I feel like he looks better. Like just the paints that's being used on him. Alright, is that the only piece on him? No, he's got this block and he's got a lot of blocks right here, huh? Okay. Let's do all these. I don't want to not do them. It's a little bit big of a brush. I know something that interested me in the Discord too was they had a painting contest. Did you happen to enter that? I seen they had like some sort of little painting contest going on a while ago. Nothing any recently, but it was a while ago. And it looked fairly interesting. I did not hit those pieces down there. Didn't even see them. I'm trying to get this angle right here so I can get this, yeah. There. And we gotta get in here. Yeah, I experimented with this green and this green, and it can be repeated on the blues and the purples and the reds, like pretty easily. But I'm having trouble with yellow, like getting yellow to go neon like this, like without manually doing it with white. It just looks better when you have a version of the color that is really bright and can go white on its own. But I'll figure it out. It is for lack of trying. I mean, it's not like I've spent hours in the lab trying to get it to work or anything. It is 100% from lack of trying. And this is this a human arm? Or is it, no, this isn't a human arm, right? Yeah, it's like a robotic arm, right? There's no, is that muscle too? Yeah, that's a robot. Okay, it's a robotic arm. But say, oh no, I gotta get flesh color in there? That's gonna be horrible. See if we can pull this angle off. Oh wow, we did it. That's when you know you're zoomed up, when you can see the individual pixels coloring in. And the only reason why I'm going so hard on this guy in particular is one, he's my commander, and two, if they do another painting contest, I would like to have a model that is good enough to enter. Not that I think I would win or anything, I just want to... Oh, do you unlock glow paints? Like, are they better than the ones that I've made? I've seen people, I just assumed they made them on their own. That's why I started experimenting, making my own color palettes. But so you unlock more paint. That's interesting. Especially if they're better than the ones that I'm messing with right now. That would be really cool. Like if they're better than the ones that you can hand make. Like just totally different base colors. Hey Spooky, thanks for the follow. It's a name that I recognize right there from the Discord, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if you played in the tournament the other day, but you're definitely a name I recognize. You're playing Fortnite? Oh, you didn't have the game yet? You played a lot since? Good. Now, I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you like the painting of it too. You're getting your full money's worth out of the game, because the painting engine is fantastic. It is fantastic. This is, in my opinion, like, this is as good as like Krita and stuff. If anybody's ever used that to paint on a computer, which I have, this is like as good as Krita to use to do like model painting and stuff. Yeah, you can unlock new paints in the season track, and there's metallic paints that are more reflective and glow paints that actually give off light. Unfortunately, glow paints are the second from the last thing in this season. Oh, yeah. So, disclaimer. Well, I said this at the beginning of my stream, so it's kind of a disclaimer. I like to paint on this game.
and I like to play the game, but it does not necessarily mean that I am good at the game. And you know, I might have the deck stacked against me too, because I'm sure you guys have heard of Joker, and playing against and with Joker is hard. So, not the easiest guy to play, considering he's probably one of the best players in the game. But he's very, very nice and very knowledgeable and very helpful. He does not paint at all, though. I have established this. I said, what do you think about the painting, man? You gotta like the painting, right? And he said, I have not painted one thing in this game. Which I thought was funny, because I feel like that's like as me being a miniatures gamer, it's like one of the biggest turn-ons for me of this game is painting. The painting aspect of it. This right here. Am I being lazy right here? I feel like I'm being lazy. Let's not be lazy. Let's do a good job all the way around. Give a nice glow effect. Even on these spots that aren't gonna get seen. Like 99% of this probably will not be seen at all. But I do not want to do a bad job. Don't want to be known for that. Oh, I feel like that turned out pretty good. Like the way I accidentally angled that up, because it's more bright at the top. Yes, Jester. That's what I meant. Yeah, the masking, like I said that earlier, the masking's kind of hit or miss on the models. This model right here is not bad. Like, so far, the masking hasn't been bad. I am pretty much able to do what I want and not spill over. I mean, as you can tell, like, even that arm right there. I'm using an airbrush this whole time, pretty much. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm on the paintbrush. What is going on? That's why that doesn't look as good. I was sitting there looking at it, and I was like, maybe it's just because this is like detail pixels, and they're not. Yeah, that looks so much better. Oh man. Then kind of hit this at the top a little bit more, like to get that effect that I want to. Yeah, that looks good. Like down here, oh, that looks like poop. It looks like poop now. Now that I look at it, oh, it just doesn't look good. I gotta redo this. Gotta redo this now. And it's too late to go back. Press the back button. There we go. That looks pretty good. Zach's models might actually have too many layers, at least one robot arm. I'm interested to see how the bottom of this is. When I was base coating it in black, I turned masking off, so I have no idea how many masks are on this. On the bottom. Interested to see. Ooh, got a little too excited in there. Okay. What the heck is going on here? I'm too zoomed in to like Get the angle I want. There we go. There we go. Yeah, Jester hasn't painted one of his models. They're all base coated. Or they're all the normal coat that they come with. As sad as that sounds. Nothing against him. He's a great guy. Like I said, he helped me out a lot after that first tournament. Just like basically telling me kind of what meta was at the moment and what he thought was like better picks in my lineup, which I definitely needed. Kind of shade this darker or like lighter at the top and fade it out like that. Like he's just materializing. Which just follows like his character theme too, because he's got like a lot of like stuff that he brings into play, like able to like manipulate like the space he's in and stuff. So summoning mines and disrupting work fields, like moving people. That looks pretty good over there. It's gonna be interesting to see how different the meta becomes when January update comes out and objectives are added. Yes. That was a debate the other day in the Discord, was how different is the game gonna be when objectives are added. And I think it's gonna be significantly different. I just see what I would do with this jacket real quick. I wanna do a light dry brush, I think. Like, how light is that? It's probably not light enough. I don't want to do something like this, but yeah, I think that's like actually necessary. So just to like kind of dry brush these wrinkles out a little bit. Just hitting the high spots like that. A piece down there. And then take a wash of probably the stonework and blend it all. It's too much. Maybe we need to just go black on this and then just I'm just seeing what this looks like. This isn't gonna be no final say-so here. I just want to see what the heck. That doesn't look too bad. What do y'all think? I don't feel like it looks too bad. Just this area right here. Might be too much though, huh? I don't know. Like when it's zoomed out, I feel like it looks really well. Looks pretty good zoomed out. I think highlights always look good zoomed out. you're thinking about the sleeve right here, aren't you? Because I'm not feeling the sleeve right here. But it almost has to be dark, right? Because light's not hitting that at all. Other than from the glowy bits, like you were saying. So would we use like this and a wash around this? Like this? Oh no. Well, I don't know. Hang on. If we lower that even more and then come in like that. Oh. Heck yeah, dude. That looks... And... It's too much. That might even be too much. Yeah, it's probably too much. Maybe just like that. Like it is. Like that. I don't even know if that shows up good for you on stream, does it? Yeah, I guess it does. Yeah, I feel like that makes the sleeve look a lot better. Because it was really dark right there. It does look a lot better. Ooh, that is dirty green. Look at that green. Airbrush. Lighten that up a little bit. And then, you think we should just put that glowy, like atmosphere around the edge of this sleeve like this? But that should be after the wash and the detail of the jacket, not before. So like, oh, like the way this is over here, maybe that's what you're missing when it comes to blending the green with the brown. Just adding some shadows and highlights to give it some depth. Yeah, probably. So I'm thinking that's what we do. We finish this jacket up. Or the sleeve anyways. Trying to get a good angle for the bottom here. Yeah, I'm thinking we finish this up. And then we'll take like all our washes and finish all that, and then do the do all the areas over here. That way we can move on and get this arm done. Like do the shoulder pad and then move from the shoulder pad over to the like the actual arm, like the robotic arm, and then maybe even the gun. I have no plan for the gun yet. That's gonna be an interesting spot. Make these peaks a little bit darker on here. I say darker, I mean lighter, like just more depth to the peaks. of the jacket, give the jacket a little bit more detail than what it probably deserves. Yeah. You gave him Nerf pistols? Yeah, I haven't really decided yet. Like, looking at them, they almost look like something that like Peter Quill would have, right? Like, every time I look at this character, this model, that's what I think of as Peter Quill. Even though Quill doesn't really have long hair and stuff, but it's kind of what I think of, like space outlaw type, like Star-Lord. I get Star-Lord vibes. So we need wash, and I think we had that wash down pretty low coming in. Maybe a little higher than that. That's dry brush, what the heck? But that didn't work. Oh, back that up. Those armor plates, pretty good. Lay down and go to bed, Bubby. Now get up there and lay down. I'm gonna turn the TV off. Alright. You're still on dry brush. I know it's a little bit graphic designer rely on the masking, makes me say that I can't do pretty one. I know nothing about graphic design, so not one thing. This is trial and error, and I'm not good at this, so trial and error. That needs to be a little bit bigger. It's just not coming out the way I wanted it to right there. There we go. Oh, I oversprayed. Overwash. It's like with models, like the first army I painted with actual miniatures, man, it looked like crap, but I thought it looked so good. Whenever I was, I'd watch Jawa Balls or somebody on YouTube painting, like miniature wargaming or something, I'd watch them do it, and I'd be like, oh, I can do that. And then when I would do it, it just didn't come out the way that I thought it did, or like the way that they did it, but I thought it still looked so good. I'd always be so excited to show my buddies, like, hey, look what I worked on, you know, this week. and everybody was starting out at the same time, so, you know, everybody's like, oh, you know, that looks awesome, that looks sick. And then as we went to tournaments and stuff, and you'd see other people's models, and everybody'd be like, oh, your stuff doesn't actually look that sick. For what it's worth, I'm completely new to painting too. I just followed the basic painting tutorial for tips, followed the making, then followed the lines on the model when the masking didn't work. It's more about patience and experiment. Yeah. It's all this is. I mean, I don't know how many of the guys that's won like Golden Demons. Yeah, I actually don't have a Discord. I guess I could make one real quick. Give me just a second. I technically do. Here. Oh, okay. Let's see it. Oh, there's a thing to share your paint job. Oh. Now, what I'm interested in on this model in particular, because I haven't painted it, are all the wires individually masked, or are they single masked? But it looks really good. Like, it's clean. Very clean. You don't have any spill anywhere. Very clean. I like it. Oh wow. I bet there's a pain in the butt. If you ever wanted to do anything individual with them, it would be horrible. Now, what to do with the shoulder pad? So I went like kind of basic colors on this strap. I went with like a gray and like a brown wash. So I'm wondering if I should go gray on his shoulder pads, like an iron type of gray, because he's got so much color going on in other spots that like usually are probably irrelevant in this model. So that's what I'm thinking. Is like we take like a base coat of char on it. This doesn't have to be perfect because you come back and get highlights and all that jazz. Anyways. I don't want him to look like a cyberpunk character, you know, with like all these neon colors on him and stuff. I mean, even though he's already gonna have a ton of neon colors on him from the well, at least the neon green from the augments and the coming into reality theme that I'm trying to go with, or going out of reality theme. All right, and then we'll take suit and run it on the bottom of the plates like that.
Yeah, I like the gold and the blue. The gold and the blue looks good together. That right there, run that like up to there. Right here, I'm just trying to get my highlights out of the way. That's all this is about. Just kind of overwashing it to get the highlights out of the way. That way I can get that glow on the shoulder pad. I think for the most part, we're gonna leave this pretty bland. Might have went too bright on this white right there. I think that looks pretty good. Since we're sharing, can I get your guys' input on a model I painted earlier? Because I'm using a cream color for some part of the clothing. I want to know if it looks off. Part of me feels like I should use something darker. Alright, let's see. For the cloak, I mean, it looks great. I like it. And the tunic underneath. Yeah, that looks really good. Very clean, my guy. Like it a lot. Very well done. Really like your skin tones too. Your skin tones look good. The only thing that's off to me is, and it's not even off now that I think about it. It looks good. Maybe wash the shirt underneath the tunic, like the long sleeve part on the forearm, a little bit more, so it blends in with the tunic more and it doesn't look as it almost looks like a flesh tone. Almost. But yeah, dude, the cheeks and everything on that model look very well. Very well done. I like it. Very good, very good. Way better than I'm doing right here. I just did all that for a contour line for a shoulder pad. So I can dry brush this thing to death. Because that's probably about what's gonna happen.
I don't like the way that looks. You know what? I got an idea. This is the bad thing about this shoulder pad is it could easily steal the show if you wanted it to, but I don't want it to at all. I don't want this to be a focal point of this model, period. Like, I don't want people to look at the shoulder pad. I want them to look at the other parts of the model, so I'm trying to dole it out enough, but not leave it very bland. They could definitely easily steal the show on accident. And be careful not to go over the middle right there and mess up the highlight lines right there. Yeah, I was trying to make forearms look like flesh when I zoomed out, but it looks super janky zoomed in. Yeah, it looks to me like a long sleeve t-shirt. Like she's wearing a tunic and then a long sleeve tunic underneath of it. Or whatever you want to call it. I keep saying tunic because I'm trying to sound proper, but I don't really know what I'm talking about, so there you go. Get the brush size down. Roll a little bit of a lighter highlight on this front side. Then let it tone out. I think this is gonna be something I'm gonna end up revisiting anyways. Like, cause I just don't want to put a lot of effort into this shoulder pad. Like, I just feel like it doesn't deserve it. Like in this paint scheme, it's very flat. It's very smooth. It's not gonna look good painted like crazy. So putting the highlight line on it and putting some dry brushing details on it and maybe chipping it up in some sense in a minute, well, like, that's all I want to do to it. I don't want to do a ton to this thing. Well, what are your thoughts on this? Y'all feel the same way? Like, I just feel like this shoulder pad, like, after this thing's painted, I feel like that'll look fine. I feel like it'll look absolutely fine. Like, here, we'll just finish painting it now. I don't want to come back to this and then, like, regret stuff. I'll put the wash and Yeah, I think this is just gonna look fine, like this. I don't want to... Like I said, I don't want to add a ton of detail to this thing and just overbear the shoulder pad. Like, I feel like just adding like shadows, some highlights, make that part a little darker inside there. And then we need to darken this up underneath here. Yeah, I feel like that's like all I want to give to that. I don't want to give that shoulder pad any more than that. I feel like that's plenty of justice. And then as far as the robotics on the arm go, let's see, what do we got? We got like some ball joints. We have some more green stuff we gotta put in up here. So we can run that like metallic, like not metallic, but like gray, just like flat gray. So like the char again. So like char again. Oh, that's cool. That's a piece of his glove. That's like materializing in. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing we did over here. We're not gonna put a highlight line or a contour line on it or anything. We'll just come down here and go back to our blues, dry brush, take the brush size down, and just not do that. Go to bed, boy. Just take that along the edge. I don't know how much detail this thing's gonna take, because we're getting like really small right here. I'll give it as much as it'll take though. I doubt it's gonna take a whole bunch. Is anybody painting right now too, or playing MoonBreakers? I'm sure some of y'all are since you're watching, unless you're just chilling. So there's not really a whole lot going on right here. This is a very ugly piece of the model. Like big flat pieces, I hate. Even on real models, I hate big flat pieces. Holding a cat. Yeah, my cat's... probably both asleep in bed right now. I don't see either one of them. My dog's asleep on the floor right here. Okay. So this like ugly metallic piece here that we're trying to like dress up and make look like something. Like I said, I don't really want to take too much away from the actual model itself. Like the other parts, I don't want to unintentionally make stuff more important than what it is. But I also want to like address like that certain parts of this model exist. So we'll do highlights in, you know. Definitely want some highlights in here. Then we'll wash them up. That's probably all we're gonna do with that, and then just wash it up. Maybe add a gray highlight in the center with air. We probably dry brush it. And it might need to be a little bit lighter. Yeah. Something like that. Then put one right here too. Yeah, I mean that's probably it. Underhaul. Yeah, he's the guy who makes all the update videos, right? Yeah, Spooky, what mini are you planning on painting? Is it all MoonBreaker related? It's pretty good. I'm just gonna leave that like that. I feel like that looks pretty good. Like for what it is. All MoonBreaker. Wow. Dedicated. I will say that I do play other things. I like survival games a lot. Like I just finished up a challenge on Hydroneer last week. And then like literally on the last day of this challenge, like before I got on my stream, I found MoonBreakers. So I was like, or MoonBreaker. I keep saying breakers. MoonBreaker, and I was like, oh, I want to play this on stream so bad, but I need to finish this challenge. So I just finished the challenge. And then like the next day I played this. And I haven't really played anything else. Like kind of took like just took my time like messing with this off stream and stuff. Seeing if it was something I was gonna want to get into. Definitely don't want to stream something. Yeah, that's the key. The key is getting all the surrounding bits done. This is an ugly piece too. This is a really ugly piece. This is so flat. It has like no lines, no creases, nothing in it. It just is an ugly piece. I don't like it. But that's kind of the job, is to make it look good, so let's make it look good, or attempt anyways. When I say ugly piece, I don't mean the models are ugly. I just mean this particular arm section in general has no detail in it. It's all smooth. It's gonna be really hard to detail and make look convincing. Try to stream it for like at least an hour. Oh, okay. Yeah, giving support to the guys in the community like him are gonna be like key in the success of this game. I do appreciate everybody watching tonight, but those guys are gonna be like the I mean, maybe I will too, who knows, like what the future holds as far as this stuff goes. But the just overall success in a game, you really need content creators that are gonna be on a lot and give out good updates, and the game needs to be good obviously as well. Yes, Spooky. What is your suggestion, brother? Making it black. Probably what I'm gonna end up doing after I painted it brown. Oh, do that green? The inside of the glove? You think that should be green? Yeah, exactly. Exactly, that's what I'm going for. Right. Yeah, you are right. Like, that isn't complete. Right there. So that should be green. You're correct. You are correct, sir. Just like that piece right there. Hang on. Let me get a better angle. This piece right here isn't complete either. Nor is this piece. Or this one, or this one, or that part. And I think maybe the tip of this ribbon should be green too.
Yeah, all this stuff is incomplete. I was just gonna finish the sleeve first, because I got this... We got this glow wash, or this green wash that we've been using over here to like get the glow effects. Like, or help with the blending into the jacket into the dark creases. So like, coloring the jacket and then washing it, and then doing that part, I feel like will be easier. And like right here, I'm trying to make highlights into it that are unnatural. So I gotta like find ways to blend this a little bit better right here, because this has no detail in it. So I'm like adding parts of detail. Maybe. Then wash over that. Let's go dark right here. They give the illusion that this has detail in it. Even though it is a completely flat surface. Which is a peeve of mine. It's hard to do this and make this look natural and match the other jacket, or the other part of the jacket. So I'm gonna do my best. It's a lot of just hitting this stuff and then kind of seeing what sticks good, if that makes sense. Like shading it in proper. Seeing if you can make it stick good. I'm trying to go like as slow as I can. The way that doesn't happen where you get a big blotch. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Just taking a second. Gotta get rid of these, like, real bright spots right here. Kinda dull them out just a little bit, because it gives it, like, the unnatural. That's, like, what it's a dead giveaway. As Tabasco Sweet would say on YouTube, that's a dead giveaway. If y'all have ever seen that guy. Cheap Thrills.
Kind of hitting these parts hard right here on the sleeve, because I don't like the way they look right now. Or like, I mean on the cuff. It almost looks like it's getting some character to it, like some 3D-ness to it. Yeah, it's enough. You think that'll be enough? Oh yeah, this is not a speedrun. This is... The goal for this is to be the showpiece, right? This is gonna be the one that if they're like, hey, we're having a painting competition, this is the one that I want to put in it. I'm gonna grab a Coke. I'll be right back. Alright, here we go. Alright, I guess we could do, that's gonna be green too. Okay, yeah. Right. So let's start doing the green. Take that all the way up, and then we were airbrushing the greens in. Alright, this is gonna be... Bubba, get up there and lay down and go to bed. No, get him, go to bed. I'm sorry, hang on 1 second. Sorry about that. My son will not go to bed. We're gonna go to bed. Or else your mom's gonna beat both of us. That's when you know you're getting detailed, whenever the paint just loads in on the pixel. Like, it doesn't even look like an airbrush anymore, it's just all pixelated loading in. Now, this part's smooth. I do not like this because I feel like it's not. Well, it's paint, okay. The smoother textures in here, they just, in this painter, don't seem to want to paint very well. But this is painting pretty well. No complaints here. And it doesn't need to be solid. I know there's some like darker spots, but it kind of gives it flavor, if you will. Maybe we can do some games too this week. I plan on streaming pretty much every day, so I don't really have any plans against it this week. So maybe if some people want to get some games in, we can get some games in. Probably not today, because I'm pretty consumed with this. But I definitely need another tournament list in case they do another tournament. But definitely be more competitive. And having a chance to be competitive on like the official Discord is pretty neat. Like, you can't really do that in a whole lot of games unless you're just crazy good. Like, you can't do that at Call of Duty and stuff like that. So why isn't that big black part gonna be green? Or is it? Which one? Talking about right here? Or are you talking about right here? This is gonna be green. Just haven't got to it yet. This right here? The robotic arm? So, like, on the shoulder pad, like, so I'm trying to dull down the more mechanical stuff of him, because I don't want that to be, like, the highlight of the character. I want the highlight of the character to be his, like, materialization into existence. Why is my... Oh, I was wondering why that was so little. Like, I don't want anything else to take away from it. Like, it just doesn't, in my opinion, for at least this piece, it doesn't need to be all hologram. I mean, he's on this, like, holodeck thing. I do not know the lore of this character, so take that for what it is. But the way that I see him is, like, he's, like, coming in and out of existence, or, like, from, like, maybe, like, a different realm or something. And the powers that he has, like, influences the way that he looks at the moment. So, like, how he, like, bends space and time and all that to, like, move people around and all that. I wanted the focus of the model to be more on, like, him actually coming in and out of existence, and not the parts that are, like, mechanical in nature, just that don't seem like they're doing anything other than just being limbs. So, like, the jacket on the outside looks really plain, like it's brown, it's got different shades of brown, it's plain, but it's got a lot going on because it's coming, like, in and out of existence. So that's where all this glow is coming from in the jacket as he, like, materializes or whatever the heck he's doing. Yeah, and like I said, I don't really know his lore, so I don't even know if this matches up well. But hopefully nobody has done this particular idea before, so that's more or less where I was going with it, was just trying to do something that hopefully somebody else hasn't done. That way, if it ever was, like, a showpiece, it wouldn't be, like, one of those things where you'd have one, like, where somebody else is, like, the exact same as this. Because I wouldn't want that. I'm intentionally doing this, so I'm sure somebody's done plenty of stuff with the jacket and the way the jacket looks and stuff, but hopefully not as much with, like, with the way that I'm doing it anyways. A Gucci version? That's pretty dope. That's honestly, I was thinking about Louis Vuitton stickers for this, like, on the decal thing. If they had, like, Louis Vuitton stickers, I think that would be really funny. So this whole part right here needs to be green as well, right? I think so.
Yeah, that would be cool, but it would also probably have some like trademark issues and stuff because they would be, and then you would have like people not being appropriate with them as well. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I probably don't need to go into detail on that, but there would most likely be people not being appropriate with them as well. It might only be a couple, but a couple's enough to make it just bad for everybody. And I'm sure the devs have thought about that stuff, so... Like, it seems like a really good idea for the people that would use it for, like, the good. Like, the more creative side of it, but then there would just be people who want to cause problems and use it for inappropriate stuff, or, like, you know, heaven forbid, hate speech or something like that, because people are just like that, man. They can't have anything good or positive without somebody saying something negative. That's, you know, just part of it. They already have a good report system in place. Yeah, and the community is small right now, but imagine, like, especially, I don't know the size of the dev team. I'd imagine it's not humongous, so I don't want to speculate either, but I'm just going to assume it's not. And, like, the workload that could possibly add to them, like, and unintentionally, like, a good feature just adds, like, a lot of work to them because people are using it for inappropriate stuff, like uploading like NSFW images to it. You know, like I said, like hate speech and stuff like that, slurs, all that. I mean, I don't know if y'all remember Modern Warfare 2 came out. They had, was it Modern Warfare 2 or it might have been Black Ops? But they had a feature in that where you could make your own emblems, and wow, that was a shit show to say the least. And then people that were offended by it were like, man, what, you know, what were they thinking whenever they did this? And I know what they were thinking. They were thinking that, oh, this will be cool. Because it is cool. But not when it's used in bad applications like that. The dev team's moderately sized. Same team that makes Subnautica, so they got a fair amount of resources available to them. Oh yeah, I remember the emblem creation. Yeah. It was pretty toxic, to say the least. I wonder if I should just, yeah, I'm just gonna do that just to make the edge of that, like, easier to mess with. I think we have all the highlights done on the inside. Oh, no, we don't. We got this one. Alright, so I think we have all the highlights done on the inside. So we need to change our brush size and go to the outside. Too much. Too much, too much, too much. Again. Yeah.
But they got potential to do a lot of cool things with this game. I just hope that, like I said, that they market it properly in the future, where people like me can find it easier, because the only reason why I found it was because I was bored and browsing games on Steam. And this popped up, and I was, what was I looking for? I was looking for a turn-based strategy game. Oh, we missed a spot. Yeah, I was looking for a turn-based strategy game and came across it. Is the whole top of this glove? Yes. That all needs to be green as well, doesn't it? Oh, we messed up. Oh, I messed up. There we go. How did you guys come across the game? If you don't mind me asking. Like I said, I was searching for a turn-based strategy game and just so happened to work my way across it. And I was like, what is this? What is this nonsense turn-based strategy game? Like a tabletop game, and then I seen like custom painter, and I was like, oh, there's no way this is that good. This is probably horrible. And then I looked into it a little bit more, and I was like, oh, hang on. There's some validity to it. Edge highlighting, the airbrush is directional, and the paint tool is orb shaped, so paint wraps around edges and the airbrush doesn't. Oh, okay. I found out about the game because I'm a long-term friend of Brandon Sanderson, and I heard that he collaborated on a sponsored stream for someone who plays Magic the Gathering. Ah. Okay. This makes sense. I'm gonna do something with this ribbon. What are y'all thinking? It's the edge of the jacket. It'll be the same color scheme as this edge of the jacket around here. So I don't know what color I'm thinking. So we got gray and brown. We got a lot of neutrals going on. We can always change the shirt color from orange and red to something else. It doesn't have to be orange and red, that's just what I finished on. Yeah, a darky red, a poopy red maybe. Backfire here. Let's see what it looks like. That looks good. I like it. I can put some like lighter red highlights on it. I like it. Good idea. We will do it. Just finish painting sleeve. Then we gotta brush down and do the front. I'm gonna leave that bright right there. Just leave that like that. Do you guys watch Viva La Dirt League at all? The parody channel for gaming. They do other stuff too. Gaming parodies. They're just probably the most well known for their gaming parodies. Love them. I've been watching all the supercuts. I bet of today alone, I've probably watched 4 hours of Viva La Dirt League at some point, like either at work or whatever. Like literally just been watching them like crazy. I hope this is not too bright. Oh no, that looks good. This is folding up a little bit, so how long have I been working on it? Oh man, this whole stream, so 2 hours plus maybe an hour on the head. The head and the shirt, probably like an hour. So 3 hours, I guess. Does it seem like excessive, you think? It probably is a little excessive. Yeah, this is easily gonna be over 7, probably. I mean, we haven't even finished an arm yet. Every time I get to start working on one spot, like, I go back to another one and, like, kind of mess with it some. Also want to put, oh, it's too bright, damn it, there we go, it's too bright. On that gray we're gonna have to go to like really low, yeah, I've been a little bit even lower than that, like that, to give that green glow. Oh, I did it again, undo. Oh wait, no, that'll be alright. definitely see it. I guess whether it's excessive or not depends on what your goals are. If it's to make something that looks good in game, then yeah, it's probably excessive. If it makes something that you want to show off a long time really proud of, then it's personally reasonable. Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm going to use it in game, but I also want to, you know, like if I give somebody the download, I don't want them to like, oh, the model looks really great on the table in the game, but then when they get it and they zoom in, they're like, oh wow, this is shit. Like this looked a lot better, like on the table than it did in person. Trying to get some different levels in this and that, make it as uniform, that way it kind of looks like it's glaring different. And I mean, there's no shade towards people who don't paint or, you know, don't particularly care. Like, I think it's awesome that there's people like Jester that just want to play the game. It's testament for how good the game is. I like that. Gives me hope for actually enjoying it in the long run. Like, if the only reason why I ever played miniatures was because the painting, then I would have never have done it long, because when the painting gets boring, that's when you play. I think I might be getting a little excessive with the reflection here, but we'll see. I'm back on that side too, coming back this way. That'll give this little piece in the middle a little bit more detail. Going to mute for a bit to watch that vid. When the queues get long, I paint. There are also people like Echo Clone who spend 20 plus hours, but yeah. Ever spend that long? I definitely put over an hour into the one that I share. Yeah, I mean, that's for everybody's personal self to decide what level they want to put into their miniatures on this, like, and that's part of like the fun of it. Some people it would take them, you know, an hour to do what I've done. Sleeve does look pretty good now that I've added all that stuff in there. It almost looks like it has texture, almost. Anyways, I'm just trying to get a feel for the hand highlighting here. Like how this is all gonna be highlighted down through here. He's holding the gun straight up and down. So the highlight is like so generic right here that it's kind of aggravating. I wish he was kind of holding it at a slant just a little bit so I could see a little bit of the way that, like a differentiation of the way that it is. Keep in mind too, yeah, I made Ceruvia shared earlier 2.5 hours with a few models I made earlier, like twice as long. Yeah. I mean, the one thing I think I do when I'm painting, like even on canvas, is I have a message to convey. And like, I guess like the message that I'm conveying with this guy, like, is that he's kind of crazy, but he knows what he's doing. And that he's jumping, like materializing himself, like maybe even interdimensional or something. I'm leaving that open because I don't know his story. But like, he's not all there. He's not afraid, and he's not all flash. But there is a lot going on with him jumping through the material, but not everything about him's flashy. Like, he doesn't have golden armor on. He's not gonna have some beautiful cloak on. Like, this is just a normal cloak. Whatever device he's using, like maybe this thing on his back is, or you know, well, I think that's like a gravity or a mine or something. But whatever device, like this thing down here that he's using, like that is where all the tricks are coming from. It's not coming from his cloak or his armor or anything like that. Like, there's nothing about him that's really special. He's just using the technology. So whenever I'm painting something or whatever, I just want to convey the message that I have. Like, so that's like the message. Like, he's not going to be flashy. He's not going to have a bunch of crazy stuff. He is a cyborg, but relatively simple in principle. So that's the message I'm conveying. I feel like I'm trying to convey anyways. Alright, so we got a piece of the wrist missing here. We got, all his fingers are here, so we don't have to do anything there. So this would just be the gray undertone thing again. And then the wrist is the only highlight part that we have. And luckily the glove has some texture, so when we do highlights on the glove, we'll have highlights to push in. So we go back to the airbrush and fill this bad boy. Actually, let's paint it. But yeah, that's whenever I paint or anything like that, that's like the one thing I think about the most is like, what's the message and will people get the message? And if they get the message, then I did a decent job painting it. Like, no matter what it is. I'm just gonna leave the inside of that glove black. I'm not gonna, like, at least for right now. Maybe we'll come back to it later and like mess with it, but for right now the inside's staying black. Yeah, I mean, even if people don't get it like that, like in that in-depth, like they're not really meant to, but they're supposed to look at it and like have, well, I mean, they're not supposed to, but what I would like is for people to look at it and have some sort of interest, like, what's this guy doing? What's so special about this dude? And then being like, oh, it's this dang pad down here that he's probably built or stolen and that he's using to his benefit, and he's like jumping in and out of reality or whatever, like haphazard fighting, like brawling and stuff. But is that a glove, or is this a glove, or is this part of his? This is robot hand, huh? That's not part of a glove. Would you consider this part of a glove or his hand? Yeah, because that looks like knuckles. So that's got to be part of his hand. I'll be right back. Let me use the bathroom. Oh, there we go. I'm back. Almost forgot to turn my mic on. Okay, so it's a robot hand. And then, so we're going with red on this. That, dark red color. So we can go ahead and do that, get that out of the way. Might as well, anyways. The cool thing about recording this while I'm doing it, if I forget my colors, I can go back and watch my recording, and they won't ever be one of those things where I have to like not guess, but like try to remix it or like re-blend stuff. That's pretty cool. I don't know if y'all have ever done that, like painting miniatures, like real miniatures, and just forget how you did something, like how you like washed something in or dry brush something in particular, and then had another model that was similar that you needed to do, and then not be able to hit the same. I touch that up a little bit, get that in over. Perfect. Oh yeah, that looks good. And then we use moon dust for highlight. Dry brush on like fairly light. Why does that? Okay. Is that just the shine yet? we'll take, I do believe we use this color orange? Like a brighter orange? Probably. And wash it up. Just get these interior levels darker so they give that illusion of depth. Then we'll take a big one. Gonna go like that. Fill that out a little bit. I want that real shiny and taken away from like the rest of the thing. It looks pretty good, I think. Paint. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I'm going for. Wash. Yeah, what I'm thinking about, like, I really appreciate everybody watching the stream tonight and follows and stuff. This is awesome. Means a lot. Means a whole lot. Especially being a smaller streamer, like, and when you take, like, I don't want to say a chance, because that comes off weird, but getting out of my norm to, you know, play something different that necessarily some of my viewers will not find as appealing. I used to be an Escape from Tarkov streamer, so but when you stream stuff so people will watch you, it's not as fun, right? It is definitely nice whenever you stream something and you enjoy playing it and people watch you. It's nice. It's nice. You get to conversate. Conversating is probably the best part. I've talked to people more playing this game now than I usually do in general. Now, in the survival games, I do get to talk to a lot of people. But a lot of them want to play too, and like I get it. But it's hard for me to just have people come in and out on like my game saves and stuff. Especially if they have a bunch of hours in on them. It's hard for me to justify letting somebody come in the middle of a game save that has like more than 30 hours on it. They could potentially get messed up. I hope it wouldn't, but if it did, I would be like, oh, this is why I don't do this, you know? Yeah. I do need to find a home. That is for sure. I don't really have a home. I'm like a man with no home. As far as like a gaming home goes. Don't really have one. I like left the Escape from Tarkov community, and when I left that, I mean, it was so toxic anyways, it didn't matter. Not like those guys, you know, cared when you left. There was 100 other people to take your spot, so. Not trying to talk bad about all of them. They're not all bad. There's a bunch of them that are, though. Not gonna lie. And I don't have time for that. I ain't gonna sit there and, you know, get belittled by people all night. It's like not coming through on the, oh my god. Of course, right when I zoom out, it comes through. It's something that's kind of odd about this game too. Or about the painting is like zooming out, like it involves so many more pixels into it that the game just like is like, okay, here you go, and then it'll just paint everything. That's not looking good. Looks. Just gonna go through and highlight this hand some. Or get some proper highlights on it. too much. Looks better. The back side of that knuckle. Got how I want to hit these, probably from the top like that. From the top, make it drop. Not a stream appropriate song. Oof. Shooters in general just have terrible communities. I found there are always good people within the community, but the local ones, yeah, the I mean, and that was the thing, is like trying to stand out, man. Like I found myself doing a lot of stuff that I was not. You know, not to gripe and go on about some long story that's irrelevant to the stream. But, you know, you want your streaming to like represent you in some capacity, unless you're like Dr. Disrespect or something. I don't want to be known for being a jerk or anything. Not that I was known for being a jerk. Definitely don't want that to be the case, for sure. That's too much. I leave the palm dark and then highlight this a little bit right here. Like in these areas. We'll go a little bit darker on this side.
Alright. Let's wash her up. Since it's got some shadow being cast on it by the gun right there. It also does right there. Yeah, I like that. That'll look good. Yeah, it looks pretty good. For the hand. I want a little too much on the knuckles right there. Dull those out a little bit. Yeah, I feel like that looks pretty good. What do you guys think? I gotta wash up the bottom a little bit more. It is shadowed. Alright, and then now we got the gun. What do we want to do here? He's not pulling the trigger, so we don't have to worry about, like, we could heat the barrel up though. Act like it's been shooting. Alright, let's back up. Alright. Let's do that. This is a good spot to start. Let's see. Go with red. Cherry red. Or whatever color red this is. We're being a little messy here, but it's okay. That's why we're doing this first. Alright. I'll go. Be red, and then it would go into like a orangish color. Oh crap, messed up. I keep. Alright, so we have red. Add some yellow to it. A pair of white. It's not dark enough. Yeah, I like that. Okay. No. Oh, gotta get going, but it's been fun. See you later. Alright, man. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the follow. You have a good night. And thanks for chatting, too. Never underestimate the chat. That color will go into this yellow. Go from that yellow into this yellow. And then leave the tip white. Does that look right? It's too much white. Maybe we stepped up yellow too much. Maybe we should have went into this yellow. Then into this yellow. The tip. Oh yeah, that looks way better. Alright, so we know what we're doing now. We just have to mimic that all the way around the gun now. Oh, I messed up. It's that color next. It's okay though. That'll probably blend better now. Yeah. There we go. Alright. Now we're just trying to get the front panel done so we can do the highlights of this heat radiating off into the front of the gun. Or at least the light of it. Because the gun wouldn't just be gray sitting behind it. It would have some sort of brightness coming to it. Alright. Let's figure out how we want to do this. So this needs to be a darker color right here. That's not darker. Not as dark as I wanted it. Yeah, that's probably closer. Then around the front, dry brush this on. We're gonna wash in there a lot, so that shouldn't be an issue. I just want like the feeling of texture out here. Alright, then we're gonna use red. Or no, we aren't gonna use red. We're gonna use this color to radiate heat off with the air, or we'll use wash to do it. 18%. Draw the brush size down a little bit. Try not to make it as uniform, that way it looks like it's like radiating out at different levels. That obviously. On the barrel it's gonna be pretty red. And it'll dissipate the further out it gets. Kinda like that, yeah. And then black wash over top of it. Really light black wash. And I blend it in. Give it like a atmospheric vibe. Wash this down here. And hopefully that makes it look like heat's being transferred through the front of the gun. Yeah, I think so. Like he's just shooting shot. But I've been live for like 3 hours painting. I do have work in the morning, so I'm gonna hit the hay. This is let's recap what we did here. Give an out spin. Feel like we got a decent amount done. Pretty much this whole arm is done. We started the gun. So we'll finish the gun and then work our way back to probably I don't know if we'll go down the jacket or go to this arm. And then obviously we have a big task ahead of us for this thing. So anyways, we're moving along. I hope everybody enjoyed the stream. Thank you guys for the follows. I know we got a couple tonight. Looks like we got 3. Oh. Got 3. And I appreciate it. I'll see you guys again. Thank you very much. Let me see if anybody else is streaming the game. If anybody else is streaming, then I'll host them. Alrighty, later on, dudes. I don't know if that worked or not. Did that work?